Welcome to Dreaming of a Chateau, a channel where we share our incredible journey of completely renovating our home on Lake Como. This beautiful villa was abandoned for more than 15 years, and now it is time for her to shine. Sourcing antiques, tiles and marbles, and bringing back treasures that we find on antique markets and fairs, we are creating timeless and elegant interiors. Follow us on this journey to discover the uniqueness and craftsmanship that make every space special. Good morning, everybody. It is height of activity today in the backyard. We have so many new arrivals, new babies for my garden, looking absolutely gorgeous. But all the planting for later. I think I know exactly where this will be going. A little bit later. Isn't she gorgeous? This one flower bud. Look at that. Ooh. Right. First, I have our beautiful ladder here, and the first project for today will be to prune and tie the rose. It's Pierre de Ronsard rose here. It is third year in the ground, and this year will be magnificent, so I'm looking forward to that. But in order to have good blooms, I have to prune it well and tie it well, and make sure we have as many lateral growth as we possibly can. So here is the first project for today. The other job for today will be to feed the roses and to feed the camellias, hydrangeas, all the acidic soil lovers, and to plant this tiny little, it's not a succulent, it's something like, it's something that likes growing in the rocks and has beautiful blue flowers. That's for later too. I have got two beautiful plants. Let me see if I find the name of this. And I know it is not written on the pot, but these are really nice. I've seen them everywhere in the parks in Spain, and they're brilliant. They're drought resistant and they're so fun to prune and shape, and they are pretty year around interest in the garden. They look really nice and fun to shape. What I can't say about my lavender, and well, actually I thought lavender would have been easier for me, but it is not. Maybe it's just me and my poor skills of pruning, but I think I did well. I did very well with pruning. It's right shape. I prune at the right time of the year, but the majority of the time it looks sad. It looks like that. And this is first row. It has to look amazing and spectacular, this border. And the lavender looks only nice 2 months a year. So I decided to replace lavender with these two balls. They already look so much better than lavender, and I think when I'm back at the garden center I'll pick up 2 more balls and I will replace all the lavender here. and it will look gorgeous starting from now on and till late autumn, and I think winter will be just fine too for these plants. So I will replace this very sad looking lavender. Look at them. This is embarrassing. I won't throw them away. I will prune them and I will replant somewhere at the bottom part of the garden where they can maybe recover, and maybe they will recover. I hope so. And here is my clematis, my dream clematis that I brought. Oh, it was so beautiful. I was drying my upper with this beautiful wine at the back of my little upper, and it was gorgeous. It was something out of this reality, so pretty. And I hope poor thing will survive because it was in this planter for too long. You see, it's just the roots and so little soil. Can you see that? And well, first I will have to remove some of the roots to twiggle and make this earth airy in order to provide more nutrients and to make it easier, all the nutrients from the new soil, new ground. And I have got some supplements, some food for the plants, so I'll feed it well. I'll plant it into nice and fluffy ground, and hopefully it won't stress too much. Poor thing, we have to name it. Actually, I got it in as a symbol of my 10k subscribers, so it will be in my garden, reminding me of this moment. Things like that, buying something special for an achievement, I find it so important. When I finished the terracotta floor in the kitchen, I bought myself this beautiful leon, the sculpture that so many of you dislike. I love him, and every time I look at him, I just remember the project and how happy I was to complete it and how gorgeous it is right now. And it's important to buy things as a gift to yourself. So you see, I'm very well at treating myself, really well. Well, that will be a big challenge to plant this clematis. My idea was to have it on this wall. It is pretty quickly growing clematis. If it will survive and it will be happy in the ground, and it should be, there is no other way. I already have given all my love and all my attention to this plant, so it will thrive here, and hopefully it will go up, and in winter it will provide some greenery and make me happy every time I'm in the garden. Right. In order to plant it here, I don't know if you remember, here is the wall and it goes into the ground also on this angle. So I can't really plant anything. Everything that you see planted here is also planted on angles. So the roots are actually below the path. And you see the plants are absolutely happy here. So I'm not worried about the quality of soil, about the water, everything should be fine. The only challenge is to make a hole big enough for the root ball, and I think I will have to remove part of the path. I'll remove the stones, I'll remove the grass, and I'll try to put it back tightly, nicely, so it won't be seen too much. And I will have to dig a big hole here, also removing, because I think here I've got some tulips. They're not doing well. These are, I think they are now dead. And I've got here some beautiful Japanese anemone. So I will simply remove this and here will be my clematis, somewhere here I think. And then very carefully we had to bring our clematis closer to the hole, and Otier was so scared we would break it, but everything is fine. The clematis was successfully planted. I had to cut a little bit more of the root clump because it was just too big, but I add so much very good compost and special product to help bring nutrients and revitalize our beautiful clematis, so it will be happy in our garden, bring us joy for many years ahead. Have to leave my project for a moment because we are having the most wonderful lunch that Sergi cooked. And this is typical, quite typical evening routine in the house. You know, she is not a human, she is a dog. You know, you are a dog, you are not a little girl. No, you are an animal, you are not a human being, Cherie.
Say such a thing.
No. Oh, no. Even you are being treated like a human being, you are not. That's me being jealous. Yes. Oh, but how can I be jealous? She's so sweet. Yes, you are. Yes. And we are having dinner. Now it's tea time, and then it's bedtime. And then it is actually editing time. I'm actually in a good mood. I think I can do 2 videos tonight, Kotik. Editing. No, 3 is too many. Well, if I do just one, if I edit just one, that will be very good. And yeah, it's been a beautiful day today. I must say that was my dream day. I did gardening, it was amazing. And the most amazing thing is that I was working with my garden and not with teeny tiny plants that you can't see. I was pruning my roses, which are now mature, sort of mature. I was forming shrubs. I was planting the monstrosity of clematis. Fingers crossed it will survive. And I really enjoyed this day. And well, on the background, Sergi is opening pastries. And for today, this is it, everybody. I wish you a very good day, and I see you tomorrow. Goodbye.